If you're planning travel, it may soon be harder to know upfront what you're paying for an airline ticket.
Oh no, consumer investigator Christine Lazar is here to explain. What do you mean?
Well, you know, we've had this kind of movement in the last few years where both states and the federal government have passed these rules and regulations that basically say you need to know what the price is all in. So like when you go to Airbnb, now the price is there as opposed to just seeing it at checkout, concerts, things like that.
Sure.
But that could soon be changing when it comes to airfare. So right now when you search for an airfare, you see the all-inclusive price online, meaning you know exactly how much you're going to pay for that ticket. But the Department of Transportation recently proposed new rules that would allow airlines to advertise fares without those taxes and fees. I'm joined now by travel expert Katy Nastro with Going.com. Katy, we appreciate you being with us this morning.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me, Christine. What a tough topic to have to dive into.
Yeah, it's hard out there to be a consumer. So to begin with, in its proposal, the federal government writes that this new rule would allow for greater flexibility in airline pricing. But is that a good or bad thing for consumers?
Well, on the outside, this is not exactly the best news for consumers because transparency really will feel gone. However, I want people to understand that this is a proposed rule, meaning that it's not signed into law. Sort of like the DOT has written a rough draft, but nothing has been printed yet. So we don't want people to fret, but we do want people to be aware that this is sort of being written out.
So how much can fares go up at checkout if the fees aren't all included in that advertised price? How much of a discrepancy could we see?
Yeah, well, there's no hard number in this proposed rule at present. Just to give some perspective, if airlines were just going to advertise their base price, that's typically between 70 to 85% of the total cost. So if you do that math, you're looking at an increase in your total of roughly 20 to 35%, which really can add up, especially during the holidays when we typically see those higher prices to begin with.
Yeah, and if you're buying for a family of 4 or 5 or 6, it can really add up. So how could this impact our online shopping for flights?
Yeah, we want travelers to be aware that, you know, when it comes to online transparency, it's going to make it harder to really comparison shop. You know, right now we sort of have our pick of the litter when it comes to the different various meta search sites like Google Flights, Kayak, but then you have all these different OTAs. And if some of these airlines are only advertising a certain price, but then choosing to advertise them at a certain price across the board, there could be a lot of discrepancy. And so it can be extremely frustrating, as well as not really a consumer friendly sort of experience. And especially we could see some people paying a lot more because they're choosing to book on a specific OTA or with a specific carrier.
So on that note, what's the best way for consumers to get a good deal when it comes to flying, especially if we start to see less transparency online?
Yeah, we want travelers to be aware of, yes, you definitely want to sign up for any type of alerts from your airline, but I would also be wary of those advertised sales. They typically aren't going to be the absolute cheapest price that you're able to find. And so you want to take that advertised price, but then you want to go to the source directly. And that means booking direct with the airline whenever possible. So you really see that one clear price. Even though we see today a lot of segmentation, that basic economy fare is going to be that base price and it's all included. Now on an OTA, especially on smaller OTAs that you've never heard of, that's an online travel agency, just want to be wary of some of these because they tend to have these random upcharges that can really bite your wallet at the end. So be wary there. As well as we want travelers in the LA area to be aware that LAX, just trying to target LAX as your home airport, you can feel a little bit confident when shopping because LAX has actually topped the list for top airports for both domestic and international flight deals for our most recent rankings according to Going. So at the very base level, you should feel some fare relief knowing that you're shopping from a reputable airport that can provide some savings.
Well, that's very good news because we don't hear that often. We don't hear a lot of good things associated with LAX. So to know that we can get some deals out of there, especially ahead of Thanksgiving and the holidays. I know it's hard to think of that when it's so hot outside, but it's right around the corner.
It is.
All right, Katy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Jamie and Sheba, I'm going to send it back to you.